Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm excited to be back on this dang mic. I'm excited to be back on this thing, man. It's your host, Onte, and welcome to the Alpha Talk podcast. We're on episode 43. Hold on, let me change that. We're on episode 43. Hope you guys are having a good one. Sorry that you guys had missed me last week, but due to some personal things, your boy just couldn't make it last week. But we are here this week, feeling good. We feel amazing. I'm glad to be back on the mic. I hope you guys are excited to hear my voice again. We only have two topics for today's episode, and these two topics are extremely important, and everybody should tune in. So make sure you grab your juice, your popcorn, whatever you're eating, your dinner. I don't know, but whatever you're eating or whatever you're doing, man, make sure you listen up, take some notes, man, and listen to your boy Onte preach for a little bit. Just a little bit of time. Ain't nobody doing nothing out there. So before we get into today's episode, I will say, for the people out there who does not know, I do have a gaming team, and the name of my gaming team is Alpha Gaming Team. As of right now, we're looking for players because I need players on my gaming team. We have did a completely flushed out thing, and we're basically looking for new players. If you want to join me and my gaming team, you can hit me up on Facebook or you can hit me up on Instagram at Alpha Gaming Team _. But for today's episode, we have two topics, and the first topic, I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know exactly what I'm going to talk about because I low-key kind of tweeted this stuff about it. But for the people who don't know out there, it's basically think for yourself. And for a lot of people who don't know, I've been on this like a mini vacation from work. Like, I've been off for a couple of days and stuff like that. So like, I've had a lot of time to think for myself and just get away from everything and like think for myself. And the one thing that like kind of touched me in a way is because I went back to Dallas a couple of days ago, and I was just chilling, mind my business, and I was just thinking like, man, I feel a lot calmer now that I'm in Dallas than I do in Austin. Because being in Austin, everybody's trying to hit me up. Everybody that I work with wants to hang out with me. Everybody wants to do something in Austin. But then when you go back to Dallas, it's kind of like a lot more calming. Like, it's a little bit more chilled out. So it gives you time to like realize like, okay, bet where you came from, and realize like things can be better than what they already are, but in a good way. Not saying like, oh, okay, bet I need to move back to Dallas. Like, no. I love Austin. The shit's dope, and I'm here to stay. But what I'm trying to say is, like, it helps you understand, like, okay, bet, like, I'm moving a fast life. Like, too many people are trying to like think for me. And as you may know, if you don't follow me on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter at, dang, I don't even know my Twitter at. I've been changing it around a couple times. But if you don't know, man, click that link that's in this live video and go to my link tree, and you'll be able to find it. Because I don't even remember my at name. That's really embarrassing. But on my Twitter, I basically said, man, I said that you got to start thinking for yourself because other people would think for you. Like, there's a lot of situations that happen in our day-to-day life. But, like, what do you do, like, when you wake up? Like, when you wake up, obviously, majority of us touch our phone, and majority of us don't do what we're supposed to do in the mornings. A majority of us lay in bed, we wake up late, or we just don't do the things that we know for a fact that we should not be doing, but instead we still do it. But how many people do you know, or even yourself, how do you know, like, when you wake up, are you thinking about yourself? Are you worried about yourself? Or are there people all in your ear telling you like, oh, bet, maybe you should think like this, or maybe you should come with us, or maybe you should do this. But like, when do you have that time in a full day to even think of yourself? Like, a lot of people have the issue with not being able to be by themselves or be alone by themselves. But then you have some people who they're not introverts, but they realize that I need to spend time alone and think for myself and do what I gotta do for myself instead of doing everything for everybody. And for me, for instance, like within these past couple months of being in Austin, like it's been very like crazy. It's been adventurous. It's been crazy. Like things have been pretty good the way I wanted to go. Like I can't even complain. But there's a lot of things within myself that I have not improved that I've carried over into living into a new city. New city, new mindset. You shouldn't even be thinking about no old habits and stuff like that you used to do. But me, I have a hard time thinking about the past and thinking about all the stuff that I did in the past and thinking about like all the missed opportunities that I have or missed everything, like maybe bad relationships or a girl I used to not talk to or whatever it is. Like I'm so used to always thinking about the past, and like I would love to sit here and basically like I'm gonna say manipulate, but I would love to manipulate myself all day, every day in my head, thinking about the past consequences that I did, and I'm always thinking like, maybe if I go back in time, I can fix that. But then it's like I can't really do that, I can't go back and think of the old me like that. I gotta improve myself and think of the new me. Like I can't carry on this life that I know for a fact sucks into my new life. So it's like being able to think for yourself and not being able to let people think for you, because that happens. You start to realize like, dang, like I'm putting all this time and effort into some other person who could probably either care less about me or who could probably just give two fucks about me. But it's like, when am I going to take that time to improve myself as a man or as a woman, or even just for myself? Like thinking for yourself instead of always saying yes. Like I know people out there have been seeing those posts lately that have been saying like, it's the new month of November and we all just going to say no. No more saying yes. There's no more saying yes to everything. There's always just say no. Like being able to say no. Like, and that's what I've talked about before in my podcast. Like always being a yes woman or always being a yes man or just being a yes person. Like I know it sucks that there's people out here who have very good hearts and there's people out here who just can't say no, but like sooner or later, that's going to start beating you up. Sooner or later, you're going to start realizing like, I'm hanging out with this person too much. I'm spending too much money, and I know for a fact like, damn, I probably don't even make enough, or I do make enough, but I don't even have enough money for me to even have left over, because it could be the job I'm working, it could be whatever I'm trying to pursue, or it just could be you, because you can't think for yourself and you're always spending money, or you're always trying to spend money with this person, or you're always trying to have fun with this person instead of having fun with yourself. You know what I mean? Like self-discipline and like disciplining yourself. Like these habits, like some of us didn't get taught by our parents that we had to be better with financial issues. Some of us didn't get taught with our parents on how to be better with your day-to-day life and stop doing the same thing, because for a fact when you get older you're going to be shit. Like, I mean, it's just not going to be helpful for you. You know what I mean? So it's like sooner or later we got to all come to the realization that like enough is enough. When are you going to actually use the brain that was given to you for yourself, instead of letting your brain be part of something else that doesn't even want to do anything with you, or having your brain thinking for other people? Other people not even trying to take care of themselves, but they want to tell you what to do, or they want to ask you for advice, or they just want to always be like, oh, can you be there for me? Like, but some of us honestly just need to start saying no. Some of us just need to start thinking for ourselves and being selfish. It sucks to say, but some of us don't realize that we're more important than that next person. Like, I used to always live up to that. I used to always live up to that quote. I used to always live up to that thing, but realizing that at the same time, like, I'm not taking care of myself. I'm not taking care of my responsibilities. I'm not taking care of my bills. I'm not making enough money because I want to live this fast life, or whatever life you're living. I want to live this comfortable life, but it's like, if you put yourself in a position to be better, or you put yourself in a position to start a fresh new page, you should definitely take advantage of it and not like use that fresh page and just write over it, all the things that you've already done before. New challenges, new goals, new adventures, meeting new people, but all in a good way. It's okay to live that fast life, and it's okay to live that, go get a life for like maybe a little bit, but then after a while you gotta realize like, this crap is like literally killing me. And it sucks to suck, because like me, for instance, it took me a very, very long time to understand my own self-guilty actions that I'm doing to myself. Like, I be saying the most weirdest combination of words, but a lot of my fans, a lot of people might understand what exactly I'm talking about. Like, it took me so long until actually somebody had to physically tell me, like, like, hey, look, bro, like, you're not making enough. Or, hey, look, bro, like, you're not doing this correctly. Or, hey, look, bro, you're not doing this. But, like, it shouldn't even be like that. Once you have yourself as a number one priority, nobody can't tell you the things that you're doing right or wrong, because you already know. You have that self-awareness, like, okay, bet, like, I've been taking care of myself, and I understand the things that I need to be doing right, and I understand that I shouldn't be doing these things. So, I mean, it takes time and it takes patience, but once you understand, like, the past you is over with, and you can't let nobody else think for you but yourself, then things will 100% start being better. You got to start having that little, God on this side and the devil on this side. A lot of us like to listen to the devil instead of doing the right things on the good side. And it's just it's a reoccurring thing that happens in our day-to-day life, and some of us, we really can't help it because we're just so sucked into this, like not thinking for ourselves mindset. Sooner or later it's going to be too late where it's like, dang, like I can't fix this, or dang, I can't fix my relationship, or dang, I'm taking in too much advice from people, which there's nothing wrong with taking in advice from people. A lot of the people who watch my podcast and a lot of people who support my podcast take advice from me. But as long as you understand as a human being that you have common sense and you're filtering through these advices that you're, getting from other people, and understand like, okay, bet, like this advice helps me, but I understand this advice, but I can't take it in, which is okay. Like, as long as you're filtering through your life, filtering through your decisions and stuff that happens in your day-to-day life, we're all human beings. We make bad mistakes and bad decisions, but as long as you know for a fact, like I'm making okay decisions for myself, or the okay decisions for my business, for my relationship, for my girl, for my parents, whatever, then at the end of that road, or at the end of your journey, the grand prize is going to be there. Nobody can take it from you. The more and more you spend time with people, is the more and more time that you're giving energy with that person. You're giving that energy to that next person. I made a podcast about that too. Being able to move in your own actions instead of moving with somebody else's actions. If one of your friends, for a fact like you got a productive day, and for a fact like I need to handle this shit, or for a fact that like I can't do anything right now because I'm trying to work on myself as a man. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to elevate myself to get better women. I'm trying to elevate myself to get better in my business. I'm trying to elevate myself to make more money. And you got all these side distractions telling you like, oh, what's up, bro? Let's hang out today. Or, hey, bro, what's up? Cool. You trying to do something today? Or, hey, bro, I got to talk to you real quick. But it's like, sometimes it's okay for you to say no. It's okay for you to hang out with that person maybe next week, maybe tomorrow, or whatever day. Like, if you know for a fact, like, hands down, I need to take care of myself. You're more important. Don't get sucked into this, oh, okay, bet, like, just because I'm getting asked to come out, I gotta come out. I gotta go out. Like, nah, bro. Like, sooner or later, like, you gotta do stuff for yourself. Like, that's just how it has to be, And, like, I've always been big on saying, like, as long as you understand what you're doing wrong and you're improving on it, then that means that you're improving as a whole in general as a person. Like, it's okay to be different. It's okay to be thinking of yourself. Like, if somebody wants to call you an asshole, or if somebody wants to get on your case because you're trying, thinking of yourself, or you don't want to come out with them, or you just don't want to do anything with them, man, kick them to the curb and move on with your life. Because at the same time as you're improving yourself, you're going to end up improving on the people that you hang out with. Like, that's how it is. You might end up being friends with a person who gets straight all A's in college and got a fucking career job. Like, but at the same time, you might be the same person who's trying to get to where he's getting, but he understands that your mindset is a lot different from these average people. He understands that you got somewhere to be and you got somewhere to go, and you're trying to get there with a purpose. You're not trying to like use his time, take his energy away. Because once you start leveling up and getting these people, once you start thinking for yourself, and you start realizing like, I can meet people out here who understand that they have more, that their time is more important than anybody else's. Once you understand that, you start meeting people that's like will completely like blow your mind. Like, they're very blunt. They're gonna tell you how it is, and if they don't want to hang out with you today, they just don't want to hang out with you today. Like, they understand now that I got the mindset of to hang out with myself and to be comfortable with myself. And it's cool. I always suggest that people, like, if you know for a fact, like, you've been doing stuff or you've been going out too much, like, if you want to be honest with you guys, like, today is the 1st of November. Yesterday was Halloween. The day before that was the 30th. And if you want to be honest with you and straight with you guys, I didn't do anything for Halloween. I didn't do anything the day before or even on Halloween. I don't know. I guess it's just because I was just thinking about myself. I literally was thinking about myself this whole entire weekend. Like, literally, like, and it's completely shocked me on the fact that I'm sitting here thinking about myself, and it's just so crazy. Like, once you start realizing, like, dang, like, I put myself first before others. What? Give me a nice little badge on my chest or something. Like, it feels completely amazing. Like, it's the dopest shit ever. Like, I was mind blown at the fact that, like, I just didn't have any interest. I just didn't want to, like, spend any money. Like, I didn't want to do anything. Like, I just wanted to do stuff by myself. You know, I just wanted to go grab a drink by myself. I wanted to just stay at home, chill my animals, watch a movie or something, make me some dinner, and that's it. Like, it's gonna be next year. I mean, it's gonna be the year after that. Like, I got time. Like, that's what you call, like, man, is standing up to your own plate. You know, realizing, like, I don't have enough money. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to work tomorrow. I gotta go do this. I gotta do that. Like, I gotta do something. Like, even though it's a holiday, I still gotta take care of my business. You know what I mean? Like, I like to get sucked into stuff. So, like, knowing for a fact I don't got no money to go out, I'm still gonna take my ass out, knowing that I shouldn't go out. So that's a very, very big improvement on my part. Like, and if any of you people out there who are listening and you stayed home as well, like, congratulate you. But for the people out there who went out there and have fun, you can do that as well. Nobody's stopping you. Nobody's trying to talk about you. I'm just saying, everybody's different. That's what I'm saying. Everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different plate to feed. Everybody got something going on in their life that doesn't involve you. Everybody got something different going on. And it's your job to understand that stuff and understand that, like, okay, bet, if this one friend doesn't hang out with me, then let me check on the rest. Like, you got to understand, like, putting yourself first and putting things secondly is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, and it's cool. And I can't wait to, like, realize and come to the conclusion that the more and more I spend time in my own bubble, where am I going to be within the next couple months? Where am I going to be within the next 6 months? Like, where am I going to be? And it's crazy, you know. I'm learning about myself. I'm learning, like, I've been doing too many bad habits to get me to where it's putting me in bad situations that isn't going to benefit myself or benefit my life. Like, if you have a business and you know you want this business, and it's something that truly heartwarms you, and it's something that makes you happy, and it's something that you want to do, or something you've been wanting to do since you was in diapers, and you know you want to improve on your business or you want to invest in your business, then you know, like, cool, I got to do better with myself. I got to stop spending money. I got to stop doing this in order to make my business be at a point to where I can make enough money to where I can, you know, go do a little bit fun stuff for my bread, you know, stuff like that. Like, realizing yourself and realizing who you are, and that realizing, like, this is what I want to do and this is how I'm going to get there, and nobody else is going to stop me. It doesn't matter if you want to sit there and be alone and take a break from spending time with people. Like, you got to do what you got to do, and realizing that nobody's going to end up taking that from you. It's truly something that everybody can achieve, but it's all up to you on how you're going to achieve that goal. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I wouldn't even try to, like, put it in perspective or think second guess it. Like, if it's something that's been bothering you for a long time, or if it's something that you know for a fact that you've been slacking on, then yes, you should 100% hands down get the work done. It is what it is. Like, if you got to be an introvert for a while, you got to be an introvert for a while. If you know you need to stack your bread, you need to stack your bread. You know what I mean? If you know you need to find a better job, you need to find a better job. Like, it sucks. It's part of life. But in order to improve yourself, and in order to get the things that you want, such as goals or even whatever, it takes that much just to even get that. Such as the guys out here who know for a fact that either their friends or whatever they're doing is taking them away from their relationship. Like, you know for a fact you was in this committed relationship. You said yes. You did what you had to do. So it's like, spend the time wisely and understand that you need to work on things to even make that relationship better. Or if you're trying to be if you were in a relationship and now you're single, or if you've been single for a while, then what does that say, bro? Like, if you're not ready for a relationship, that means you need to get your priorities straight. You know what I'm saying? Think about yourself. Don't think about what's going on in the streets. Like, if you know you want the next girl you want is a high level girl. If you know for a fact that if you're a woman and you want a high level man, what does that mean? You gotta put some work in and work on yourself, and understand that I need to take care of this shit before I try to go shoot my shot with somebody that isn't probably not gonna want me, probably not gonna want my old habits. So it's like, that's just how it is, man. And that's the first topic that we have for today's episode, man. like that topic right there is something that very, very hurts me. I mean, not hurts me, but it touches me in a way because, like, man. But then these, like, if I truly can, like, just take my life from out of my chest and just, like, put it right here in front of you guys, like, I would, because, like, it's so crazy on how my story is compared to everybody else's story, and that's one of the main topics that I've truly not fully understand yet. But I fully haven't understand it yet until, like, maybe, like, 2 weeks ago, maybe even a week ago. Because like I said in the beginning of my podcast today, I've been alone by myself. I haven't been truly been alone, but I was able to go see family. I was able to, have long conversations with people, understand the things I'm doing wrong. And so now that means it's time to put the pen and paper, put the pen to the paper and put in the work. Like, it's just simple as that. Like, understand your flaws, but as long as you understand your flaws and you're improving on your flaws, and you actually are out there putting in the work to improve that flaw, bro, I promise you, like, it's going to feel amazing. Like, this whole entire weekend, even though I didn't go out for Halloween, and I know I didn't spend a lot of bread like that for Halloween, I feel good. I feel good at the fact that I know that I did something that was going to make me happy, and I understand I did something that wasn't going to hurt me the next day, or wasn't going to hurt me with going into the following week. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing as, like, new month, new me. That's the second topic that we have. New month, new me. Today is November 1st of 2021. We are almost in the year of 2022. It is time for all of us, including myself, to get our priorities straight. It's November. It's the second month into the year. I mean, the second to last month into the year. So it's like, there's humongous holidays coming up. We got Thanksgiving, we got people's birthdays, we got Christmas coming, and then guess what? We got the next year. So if you know for a fact, like, this is new month, new me, or if you know, like, this is No Nut November, shout out to my guys out there for the No Nut November crew out there, man. That it's time to get on the ball. Like I was saying earlier, bro, and like, this is the month to show everybody, to even show yourself that you can do it better than what you ever done it before. A lot of us like to think about our past and get depressed about our past, and we like to move it on up into the following month, the next month, even the next day, or within even the next couple of hours. If this is your new month, this is November 1st. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to stack their bread, because let me give you a reason why you should stack your bread. Why is because, like I said, you got hella holidays coming up. You got Thanksgiving coming up. Some of us maybe want to do Thanksgiving by ourselves. Some of us might want to do something with a new family. Maybe you want to do Thanksgiving for yourself. You need money for that. You need money for that. Like, you need money for Christmas. You need money for all this stuff. And who wouldn't want a stack of money saved up for going into the following year, going into the next year? So it's like setting yourself up for greatness, setting yourself up to be something that you've never done before, like doing something you've never done before. When have you ever, on the first day of the month, and a lot of us right now probably looking at this on the second day of the month. Even if you are looking at the second day of the month, you're still classified as the first day of the month. You've only missed one day. You still got time to do what you got to do. You still got time. This is new month, new me month. What else you got to do? You got nothing else to do but improve yourself. So what I'm trying to say is, forget about the past. Forget about what you got going on in your life right now. Forget about all that stuff. If it's new clothes you want to try on, try it. If it's new songs you want to listen to, try it. If you want to learn how to read a book better, do it. Like, this is the year. This is not even the year. This is just the month. Like, the year's almost over. It's even more crazy to think about how far we've came in 2021 and how much stuff has even happened this month. So, like I'm saying again, new month and new me. Like, this is going to be the thing that we preach the whole entire month. Like, no capping. There's no capping, no cap alert, none of that stuff. I want everybody to do better this month. I want myself to do better this month. I want to be able to save a lot of money. I want to be able to write down goals I've never written down before. I want to be able to actually use my whiteboard back there for a purpose instead of just looking at it to draw doodles and stuff. Like, if there's new goals, new money that needs to be made, like new relationships, whatever it is, do it, bro. Like, this is the time and this is the month. Why do I say that? Is because you still got time in this year. You got 2 important months coming up that needs to be taken care of the right way. Like, you still got time. You got a very important month coming in at the last month. Then you go into the next year. If you have all your priorities straight and you have your bread straight, when you go into that next year, you can start planning that year out instead of you having to worry, instead of you having to like be tripped out. A lot of us know for a fact that when New Year's come on the 31st, and we know for a fact when Christmas come or Christmas is coming, we know for a fact that we finna be spending a lot of money. And we know that on New Year's that we gonna wanna go out and have a good time. Celebrate New Year's. Who's not gonna wanna have fun and have a good time, right? So why not set yourself up so when the 31st do come and then you wake up in the morning going into the first of the year, look at you. You got bread stacked, bills paid, got the car paid, like you already got your goals written down. Maybe your clothes washed. I don't know. Maybe you took your girl. I don't know. Whatever it is, you've already set yourself up because you started on November 1st or you started on November 2nd. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got yourself together to be the best version going into 2022. Like, brand new year. So let's start early. You know how they say, oh, it's January 1st. You might as well just start the new you now. Why? Why not just start November 1st? Why not start 2 months before going into the new year? Start now. Start tomorrow. Start in the middle. Just start it. Doesn't matter. I took a leap of faith by moving to Austin. You take a leap of faith by improving yourself starting on this new month. You heard it right from your boy Onte. Because ain't no more playing around, dog. Like honestly, like for the people who's watching and for the people who's listening right now, literally, like take the moment to ask yourself, when in the hell have I took myself serious? When in the hell have I saved a lot of money? Or when in the hell have I got a perfect job that I have stayed at a job for more than 6 months? You know what I mean? Like, when are you gonna take that time to understand it's time for you to correct yourself, man? When are you gonna take that time to realize, like, every single month I don't do shit but do the same shit every single month? You know what I mean? So be different. Take that time in the month of November to save your nut. For my men out there, save your nut, dog. Save your nuts. You don't need to be out there busting. Save your nuts. For the fellas out there, I'm gonna say it real quick. It's the No Nut November. I'm saying the ghetto, I know that, but No Nut November. Save your nut, guys, because if you save your nut, what happens? You turn into a Superman. You turn into a hero. You get things done. You get to be able to focus. The more and more you wasting energy going like this, you're not gonna get snugged nothing. So we'll talk about this. We'll talk about No Nut November as we're going into the couple months. Because look, I'm gonna say it right here. I am starting No Nut November with you guys, with you fellas, anybody out there. I'm starting with you. I'm on the first day with you. We all in this together. So as the month goes on, I'll be sure to make posts and do an actual topic about No Nut November and how it benefits you. I might even do it at the end of the month if that helps you. Or if that helps me, whatever. We'll talk about it. Hopefully, might do an episode at the end of the month. We'll see how it goes. But for the fellas out there, No Nut November, man. Like, it is what it is. You got to handle that shit. New month, new me. I'm not going to ejaculate no more. Simple as that. But, like, man, like I was saying, dog, like, it's very important, though, for the both of these two topics. If you want to combine these two topics, you can. Think for yourself and new month, new me. Like, it's just time to get on the ball, dog. It's time to. You know what I mean? Like, it's time. I'm very bad with money, but I promise myself within these next 2 months, I'm going to improve myself. I'm going to end up having enough money to do whatever I want. I was supposed to go to Colorado, didn't go to Colorado. Why? Because of my habits. My habits, you know what I mean? My bad habits stopping me to enjoying the life that I've always wanted to enjoy. It's time to take the podcast to the next level. Whatever business you're doing, it's time to take it to the next level. Whatever you're doing, it's time to take it to the next level. Like I'm saying, like, you can call me Coach Onte and this thing. Whatever. But I'm preaching today because I feel good and I missed you guys so much, man. And it feels good to be back on this thing. But that's all that I have for you guys on this episode, man. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I got myself really pumped up in this one. Like, it felt really good, man. So there's a lot of new things brewing up in the works, man. So we are on episode 43. If you missed any of my episodes, man, make sure you click the link in my Facebook page. Make sure you click the link on my Instagram. It takes you all to the links that you can check my podcast out. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe and also leave a comment for your boy. It does me tremendously a lot. If you're on Facebook, man, make sure you Follow me, like the page. Make sure you say something at the bottom for how you like the show. Make sure you share. And stay tuned for tomorrow's post on YouTube, man. It's your boy Onte. And I catch you guys in episode 44. We out this thing. Peace.